The Centers for Disease Control is putting American doctors on alert for Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. A MERS outbreak in South Korea killed another person this morning. 2 hospitals that treated patients are sealed off. The virus sickened 126 South Koreans in the last month. There were 4 new cases in the past 24 hours. The outbreak has killed at least 11 people. Seth Doane is in Beijing monitoring this unfolding story. Seth, good morning.
Good morning. The CDC is on the ground in South Korea investigating. That's where a UN official today told us that they believe the government was caught completely off guard by this virus.
South Korea is aggressively trying to contain the deadly outbreak of MERS, disinfecting subways, closing close to 2,800 schools. Nearly 4,000 people have been quarantined as a precaution. Some offices are even installing thermal imaging cameras to detect symptoms. It's believed a 68-year-old man carried the respiratory virus into the country last month after traveling to Saudi Arabia. He visited 4 South Korean healthcare facilities before he was finally diagnosed.
It's a wake-up call to everyone, because if it can go to South Korea, it can be transmitted to other countries.
In a playful commentary on the fears, this wedding party donned masks for a quick picture. The disease can spread by coughing or prolonged contact with people who are infected. Many of those who fell ill in South Korea were healthcare workers who had treated MERS patients.
The symptoms are those of just about any viral infection: fever, cough, pain in your chest, but it's highly infectious.
Currently, there are no known cases in the U.S. In 2014, 2 people were diagnosed but recovered. On Thursday, the CDC urged U.S. doctors to monitor for symptoms and isolate any suspected patients.
We've spent a lot of time thinking about Ebola and learned the importance of taking a good travel history. Where have you traveled? What kind of work do you do? These are routine things that we don't want people to stop doing.
Healthcare workers are keeping tabs on those under quarantine by home visits, phone calls, and even tracking cell phones. So far, the only confirmed case linked to this outbreak that is outside of South Korea is Sharon here in China.
All right, thanks, Seth Doane in Beijing this morning.